Liam, I gotta ask you, how is she different than your previous girlfriend?
Oh, Lord.
Hi! Look at y'all. Hello.
Babe, you're running away. Okay.
He's running away.
Hello?
He's saying, I was crazy thinking you were mine. It was all just a lie.
Honey, I hope your marriage goes better than mine. Mine was a ass.
You say you smell like perfume that I didn't purchase.
Secret fling that you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus.
She said, get the out of my house.
Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth had a tough marriage. She felt dependent on a man who couldn't stop cheating. Some reports claim that Liam cheated with at least 14 different women. And in addition to the infidelity, Miley never felt supported by Liam, who continued to shame her. This was one of the most toxic marriages in Hollywood. So let's get into it. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth were in a toxic relationship that lasted a decade and ended in divorce. So let's take a deep dive into what went wrong. Now we need to start back in 2009 because these two met on set of the movie The Last Song. They came into production single, and while filming Wrapped, they were in a relationship. Actor Alex Emanuel, who watched their full makeout scene, said that their exchange was like a scene out of an old movie where the guy's getting on a train and they're saying their goodbyes. So even on set, everybody can see that the chemistry is happening. And this happens a lot in Hollywood. We talked about it a bunch. These actors get together for a production and then they end up in a relationship. But their first round together didn't last long. After months of being together, they started to separate, and by August 2010, they confirmed that they have been broken up. We saw them together a lot during promotion for the movie, and then it seems like things started to slow down. But Liam's team spoke a little too early because not even a month later, they were back together. Red flag number one, they are wishy-washy. I mean, he's got his team telling the press that no, he's not with her. And then on September 11th, 2010, they were spotted together getting lunch and coffee. Later that month, the pair were seen cuddling and whispering while having dinner in Brentwood, California. But by the time fall came around, their relationship fell apart. In November 2010, Miley and Liam break up again. A source claimed that their on and off again relationship is currently off, but you never know with Miley and Liam, they could be back on at some point. Supposedly there was no drama. The relationship just ran its course, they were good friends and remain friends. But in hindsight, we know that's not true. There was plenty of drama. And the drama just continued when they got engaged in 2012. Like, we were just talking about them being on and off again, and now they are fully engaged to get married. And it seems like Miley's family loved Liam, so everything was perfect. But I think the public could see kind of through the persona and see that these two, like, I just don't think that Liam ever really wanted Miley to be very exuberant or artsy. He kind of held that back. He wanted a perfect, normal, like, celebrity cutout girlfriend. And Miley wasn't gonna be that. I mean, we saw the transformation she went through.
Liam, I gotta ask you, how is she different than your previous girlfriend?
Oh, Lord.
A lot of ways. She's great, man. She's a special girl.
Now, when Miley started going through her changes in 2013, there are some new breakup rumors. And keep in mind, they just got engaged less than a year before this. One of the moments that fueled these rumors was a photograph taken of Miley where she did not have her engagement ring on, but she quickly went to Twitter to claim that, she didn't call off her wedding. She just wasn't wearing it, which I feel like I always would have my ring on, but that's just me. So this drama is going on where there's rumors she doesn't have a ring on. People are talking about a possible breakup, and we've got a wedding on the horizon, but then the wedding is pushed back, which is another red flag. But a source claims they did not break up. Quote, they are still engaged and living together. They just realized that there's no rush with the wedding and that it's better if they wait a bit. They don't want to get married until they figure out their problems. But Miley is very worried about losing Liam. She is crazy about him. Now, this source obviously saw that there were problems here, but they did not give us the full truth because shortly after, the engagement is called off. And they even unfollowed each other on social media, which shows me that they are not getting along. They want the public to see that they are feuding. Keep in mind, Miley was in her rebellious era. She was cutting her hair. She had the blonde look. She was doing a lot of controversial things, and I don't think Liam really subscribed to that. In December 2013, in an interview with Barbara Walters, Miley said that she just feels like now she can finally be happy. There are also some rumors that she had rebounded with a few different guys, and Liam was was also spotted kissing another woman.
You and your then fiance, Liam Hemsworth, broke up this year, and you wrote about it in the song Drive. You sing, I was crazy thinking you were mine. It was all just a lie. What was the lie?
I don't think there was any lies. I was so scared of ever being alone. And I think conquering that fear this year was actually bigger than any other transition that I had this entire year. I don't ever want to have to need someone again where you feel like without them you can't be yourself.
But that's called being in love.
That's not called being in love. That's called being codependent on your partner.
I totally relate to the codependent aspect because I have told you guys personally, I have also had issues with that where I'm very dependent on relationships, and I can totally see where Miley is coming from. Like, she's attached to him. And despite this attachment, through 2014 and 2015, they did remain civil, speaking fondly of each other. In 2015, Liam was quoted saying that he and Miley were together for 5 years, so those feelings don't really change. She was a big part of his life, and he will always love her. And it doesn't look like Liam was lying, because shortly after that came out, they were engaged again. In January 2016, it was confirmed that their engagement was back on once again. A source told People Miley is beyond happy to be engaged to Liam again. It might seem sudden, but they have been very close for the past few months.
Hey, y'all. Hello.
Babe, you're running away.
Look,
Okay.
he's running away.
Hello?
Get over here, Hubs.
How we doing?
Okay, by the way, yes, I'm looking at her jewels going on.
Yeah. They're all a gift from Liam.
You're spark. Yeah, we bought that on the way here.
We stopped at a kiosk.
Last minute.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you went to the mall, got some jewels.
Yeah.
Can I just say this before you go inside? Everyone that I talked to, and we've loved you for so long, do you see... Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, yeah.
I'm not talking about you. You have grown and done so much as a woman and as a person, as a musician. Does it feel good where you're at right now?
Yeah, I'm really excited about everything that I've got coming up and all the new music and being able to have a song come out last year with Mark Ronson, who just took home Best Original Song. So it's good company to be with.
What does a dance number look like between the two of you?
Like this.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What? All right.
Just
We're out.
Now, even though they were engaged very quickly, it does seem like Miley had to rewrite their relationship, because in 2017, she explained that she had to re-fall back in love with Liam. She said, I needed to change so much, and changing with someone else not changing like that is too hard. Suddenly, you're like, I don't recognize you anymore. We had to re-fall for each other. And while they were going to get married quickly after their first engagement, it doesn't seem like they were rushing to the altar just yet. Probably because neither of them seemed very sure of this relationship. So in September 2017, Miley said that she was not envisioning a marriage with Liam, which is a little bit weird because when you're engaged, you're like envisioning marrying that person. But she said, I hope I get to live a little bit more. Sounds like she's not ready. I have too much living to do. 3 years ago, if you asked me if I'd be here happy with this man, I would have been stunned. I'm just riding this out. But it didn't take that much longer, because a year later, they confirmed that they actually did get married. In December 2018, she shared on Instagram that she and Liam had their wedding ceremony and they are happily together. And even though they were married and they were posting like they were happy, it didn't really seem like they were happy. When we saw them out on the red carpets, there were so many moments, like the one we just saw where she was trying to like grind on him and he like pushed her away out of disgust. And we've seen other moments where he has told her to behave on the red carpet, and it's gone viral because it just seems like Miley is codependent and wants to imagine this perfect relationship with someone who isn't her perfect person.
What would you do if your partner treated you like this? Liam Hemsworth went viral for telling Miley Cyrus to behave on the red carpet. The couple seemed happy. So happy that Miley wanted to lick his face. But not for no reason. Photographers were shouting at Miley to kiss Liam. And well, knowing Miley, she did that and a little more.
Tastes like chicken!
But Liam didn't seem too happy about that. He mouthed to what looks like, could you behave for once? And Miley's smile slowly faded into embarrassment. Miley then pushed Liam away and took the photos by herself. The couple then posed together again, only for paparazzi to ask for another kiss, to which Miley told them he doesn't like it, and Liam says that they should pay for it.
Now, about 8 months after they announced that they have gotten married, they now separate. This is a roller coaster that doesn't end. Their representative told the magazines that their relationship is ever evolving and they are changing as individuals, and they decided this is what's best for them. 3 days later, Liam addressed the situation on Instagram saying, "Just a quick note to say that Miley and I have recently separated and I wish her nothing but health and happiness going forward." 11 days after we learned about this news, Liam files for divorce from Miley. A source close to Miley said the singer did not expect Liam to file for divorce and was a bit disappointed, but she was doing well and obviously moved on as well. Ooh. Now, in December 2019, nearly a year after they married, they reportedly settled their divorce. The couple agreed to divide their property, with Miley retaining custody of their pets. Quote, "Miley is relieved that she and Liam reached an agreement when it comes to the divorce. She just wants to move on." Now, it did take a couple of months for the divorce to finally kick in, and they were officially separated because of the financials you have to go through, and they were actually at the same pre-Oscars party in February, like right when this happened, but they supposedly didn't even speak to each other, didn't even look at each other this entire time.
Yes! Forever, bitch. Yes! Congratulations. Honey, I hope your marriage goes better than mine. Mine was a fucking disaster.
Now, in 2020, we started to hear a lot more about Miley's relationship with Liam. She told Joe Rogan that her divorce, being in the public eye with Liam, it effing sucked. Quote, "What really sucked about it was the fact that me and someone that I loved realized that we don't love each other the way we used to anymore. That's okay, I can accept that. I just can't accept all the villainizing that takes place." While she did open up to Joe Rogan, she really started to drag Liam when she came out with the song Flowers. Flowers was inspired by Bruno Mars's original song, and his original song was actually dedicated to Miley through Liam. So she's kind of pointing fun at that aspect and rewriting the lyrics to fit her situation. Actually, in one track titled Muddy Feet, some fans believe that Miley is writing about a time that Liam had cheated on her, talking about smelling perfume on him that does not belong to her, singing, "And you smell like perfume I didn't purchase. Now I know why you've been closing the curtains. Get the F out of my house." One person tweeted, "Liam thought Flowers would be the end of him, but wait until he hears her track Muddy Feet." And Liam must be sweating because everyone online can tell that she's writing about how he had cheated on her.
Muddy Feet, featuring Sia. Oh!
Now, this song is a track with Sia, and it does seem like a direct call out to Liam.
Oh! She calling you out. She said, "You smell like perfume that I didn't purchase." Yeah, don't play with her. She said, "Get the f out of my house. I'ma have to do something about it." Stop playing with her. With your money feet. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Miley? Tell us. Come on.
Speaking on the Howard Stern show, Miley confirmed that the first single of the album, WTF Do I Know, is about her ex-husband, saying the line, "I don't even miss you," was about him. Saying, quote, "Sometimes you miss people more than others. Sometimes things get easier. Time heals it all. But at that time, I was feeling really strong, and sometimes I don't." So she's alluding to the fact that she's over Liam. She said, "We were together since we were 16. Our house burned down. We had been engaged. I don't know if we ever really thought we were going to get married, but when we lost our house in Malibu, that changed their relationship and they were very traumatized. I had so much and it was all gone. Every song I had written was in that house. Every photograph of me that my parents had given to me, all my scripts, I lost everything." And she kind of feels like this fire burning down their home was kind of like a sign for her that their relationship was over and it was time to rebuild from the bottom. As for their separation, Miley said that behind the scenes, the two had a lot of issues. There was too much conflict. She says, "When I come home, I want to be anchored by someone. I don't want to get get off on drama or fighting. So it sounds like they argued a lot. Now that Muddy Feet song grabbed the attention of a lot of Miley's fans, and when they heard it, they started to dig into what exactly Liam got into. Now supposedly Miley was cheated on by Liam with someone named January Jones at a pre-Oscar party, and there was some eyewitnesses. January Jones is an actress, and she's known for playing Betty Draper in Mad Men, and she starred in films like Unknown, X-Men, and more. In February 2013, Star Magazine reported that Liam was getting close to January Jones while still engaged to Miley.
Liam cheated on Miley with 14 different women, one of them allegedly being January Jones. Sources said that he would send texts to her saying, I want to do this, this, and that to you. And he was still engaged to Miley while he was doing this. It's not even like they were kind of on a break. So Miley, being the savage that she is, she flipped the Bruno Mars song, When I Was Your Man, that Liam dedicated to her during her wedding day, which is kind of weird, that song being the song he chose. And she wore this in the video, and guess who else wears something like this? Jennifer Lawrence, because these two have gotten intimate in the past.
Now we'll get to Jennifer Lawrence, but supposedly January and Liam got pretty hot and heavy at this pre-Oscar party. The two actors were seen getting cozy when they thought others weren't looking. It looked like they had some hot chemistry. They were all over each other and they even kissed. Now, according to the internet sleuths, there have been about 14 women that Liam had cheated on Miley with. She is such a big superstar, so it's pretty wild that he was able to get away with cheating on her so much with so many different people. Miley has tried to be a good person and protect Liam by saying that they did not divorce over the cheating rumors, but looking at her music, it makes you question if that is the full truth.
Miley Cyrus threw some serious shade at her ex Liam in her new song Flowers, and I am so here for it. First off, in the video, she does Liam's workout in lingerie, which is hilarious. In the music video, she is actually wearing the suit that Liam wore to the Avengers premiere when they were married. And this is actually the premiere that he said to her on the red carpet, "Would you just behave for once?" Another fun fact is that the house that Miley filmed the music video in is allegedly the house that Liam cheated on her 14 times in.
Now, January Jones is not the only woman who got tied up with Liam Hemsworth, because supposedly Jennifer Lawrence also had a fling with him while they were working on a movie. See, if I dated an actor and they went to a movie set, you know, I'd be on that set. I would be setting up my YouTube equipment. They are not going to be falling in love with their co-star. But Jennifer Lawrence, of course, denies all this, and we don't really know what the truth is, but there are tons of articles speculating that they did have a fling.
There was already a lot of talk that the music video was referencing a secret fling that you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus. Can you please respond to this?
I would love to. Not true, total rumor. I mean, we all know me and Liam kissed one time. It was years after they broke up.
Okay.
So I just assumed that was a coincidence.
Okay.
So we don't know the full truth, but you can look at Miley's album and interpret it and kind of see what was going on here. It's interesting to see these artists use their relationships and write about them because you could really learn a lot. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.